We ask you to bind us together in love as we conduct the business of this city hall. And most of all, Father, teach us how to love one another. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Let's stand for pledge allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. All right. City Clerk, roll call.
Of course. Councilman Shaw has an excused absence. Councilmember Chisholm.
Here.
Councilmember Watley.
Present.
Councilmember Washington also has an excused absence. Councilmember Williams. And for the record, Mayor Pro Tem Howard.
Here. Okay, so we do have a quorum. Okay, approval of agenda.
So moved, Madam Chair.
Okay, do I have any support?
Support.
Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those in say nay, say nay. Okay, ayes have them. Okay, consent agenda. What's your pleasure?
So moved, Madam Chair.
Support.
It's been moved and supported. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those who want to say nay, say nay. Did you have a question?
No, there's no lawyer bill on here, so I ain't.
Okay. Okay, ayes have them. Okay, we're going down to boards and commissions. Do we have any reappointments for boards and commissions? Anybody want to reappoint anybody?
Madam Chair, we have
Yes.
a situation with the Board of Review. They have a December meeting and they need to be reappointed annually. So Marwan with WCA has recommended reappointment of all the members.
Okay, so we need to reappoint them tonight?
Yes.
And that's for the zoning board of appeals?
No, Board of Review.
Board of review, okay.
I got a
Oh, I have
question.
Okay, go ahead.
All of these people that's on the board of review, have you talked with them and found out that they're interested?
Marwan, who represents us he's the assessor, he did say that they want to be reappointed.
Everybody that was on the board of review wants to be reappointed.
They have
Another question I have. How was the attendance record for the board of review?
they had a perfect record.
Perfect record? Okay, thank you.
Okay, do we need to call their names out or we just need to say I'm
They're
sorry.
not, their terms don't expire until March of 23.
That's what I was gonna ask too.
So they shouldn't be appointed.
No, they are good until 2023.
Yeah.
So we don't have to do anything.
No.
No, unless the clerk finds out in between here the next meeting, then we can do something, but March of 2023.
Okay, so does anybody else have any reappointments in boards and commissions?
No.
Well, we're still on item A, 6A?
Yes, for board of review.
Okay.
Okay, so the next one is to consider reappointment of the zone boards of appeals, expired members. Do we have anybody contacted you, Werner?
Madam Chair,
Yes.
I did speak with Norma McDaniel,
Mm-hmm.
and she did voice that herself, I believe, Vanola Williams, and I believe she said Rufy as well, but don't quote me on it. I think she did. They wanted to be reappointed. They were interested, but I think they're losing some members as well, and they would need more people to have actual quorum. Because,
Okay, Vanola Williams is not up until 24.
okay,
So Norma McDaniels and Ruth Williams are 12-16. which is next week.
Yes.
So
And
they do want to be reappointed?
Yes, when I spoke with Miss McDaniels, she was expressing that to me because they had a meeting the other night, and I believe
Okay.
one of their members resigned as well.
I heard Roosevelt Stubbs resign.
You said what?
Roosevelt Stubbs resign.
After
Okay.
I can't hear what you're saying.
She said Roosevelt Stubbs resigned.
Okay.
And
Okay.
That's what I heard.
Okay, City Clerk, can you contact some of these members, the ones that are, Roosevelt Stubbs, to make sure that that's accurate?
Okay.
And they do have an opening for
Madam Chairman,
District 3.
want a clarification, Madam Chairman?
Yes,
I know Resident, Stubbs, he resigned from the, I'm trying to get a lot of that clear. He resigned from the, what's that, senior board or something?
the Commission on Aging.
Yeah, Commission of Aging,
okay.
okay? Because, you know, he also sits on the, cleanup committee and a couple more places. So I'm just wondering, is he asking to be removed from all of these commissions that he on?
I'm not sure, and that's why I told
That's
this,
what I'm saying. I don't know, you know, I don't know, he's on the zoning board of appeal. So I'm just wondering, did he also put in a letter to resign from that?
that's why I asked the City Clerk to give him a call to find out. Before we can't take him off until she has notification from him anyway. So that's why I asked her to call him, to find out
Okay,
what is his
Alright.
position on that, okay?
all right.
So if it's okay, you guys want to reappoint Ruth, you want to,
And Norma.
and Norm? You
Should we
want
do them
to?
separately or together?
Can we do it separately or do we have to do them together?
You could do it together.
Okay. I'll make a motion to reappoint Ruth E. Williams and Norma McDaniels to the Zoning Board of Appeals.
Support.
Okay, I have support. Do I have any second?
I'm sorry, but
That's second.
yeah, he did.
Okay, yes, I'm sorry. Okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, any nays? Okay, ayes have it. Is anything else on that?
I was gonna ask through the chair that the clerk, when she, I guess, either contact the chairperson or whomever, I guess you could say that was at that meeting Monday night. If you're not contacting them directly, could you contact Mr. Olden as well to inquire about his continuation on there?
I will.
Okay. Thank you.
Do you have anything else on this? All right, are we going down to new business, City Clerk?
So item 9A is to consider authorization for the administration to support the Michigan Department of Natural Resources Spark Grant application to fund the Inkster Greenway Phase 3 design and construction. The grant will request the maximum of $1 million with additional funding sources to be determined at a later date.
Move, Madam Chairman.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and supported. Any discussion? Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any nays? Okay, ayes have them. Next, item B.
Item 9B, consider authorization for the administration to support the Michigan Department of Natural Resources Spark Grant application to fund the revitalization of Inkster's Community Wheatley Park.
So move, Madam Chairman.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and supported. Any discussion on this item? Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any nays? No nays, ayes have it.
Item 9C, consider authorization for the administration to support the Michigan Department of Natural Resources Spark Grant application to fund the revitalization of Inkster's Community Brookside Park.
So move, Madam Chairman.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and second. Any discussion on this item? Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any nays? Okay, ayes have it. Oh boy, this is a quick meeting. Okay, we are at public participation. And I have one, Octavia Smith. Will you please come up? Here you go.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Excuse my voice. Just a quickie. Take this peppermint out my mouth.
Oh, all right.
On behalf of the Inkster Chamber of Commerce, we just want to thank everyone for your support during the year. Same thing with the Inkster Task Force. And we do look forward, both of those organizations, to you guys working with us in the coming year. Also, word from Western Wayne Family Health Center. I just want to let you guys know that I've been to Zumba for the last 3 weeks, and I have not seen none of you guys there. Not a one. Tuesdays and Thursdays, 6 to 7 p.m., and it is free of charge. So I just wanted to share that information and just share happy holidays to everyone. Thank you.
All right, then, nice. All right, City Clerk, you have anything?
Yes. As most of you know, the election has been certified, and congratulate yourselves because it was a large turnout for the city of
All
Inkster.
right.
It was over 27%, closer to 30. And you guys haven't seen those numbers for a long time, since I think 2008 or 9. So you showed up and you showed out. So I want to also thank all the volunteers that helped with the election. That includes the magnificent election inspectors who were able to just pivot and work through the hiccups, work through the agitators that were here during that period, and manage a secure, fair, and accessible election. So give yourselves,
All right.
there's a few that are here, so give yourselves a hand. Thank you.
All right.
Support was great.
Okay, and I know we had ran into some problems. Can you speak on that?
Yes, we had some hiccups in the morning. We had one precinct that wasn't able to start or use a poll book, an electronic poll book, but they managed through. We had an agitator at Hicks who made a lot of calls and riled up the crowd necessarily, but Hicks had a good count.
Okay.
So, and most of the precincts were here by 9:30. So
Okay. All
we
right.
had a good turnout and a balanced vote.
Okay. Well, thank you. City Treasurer, you have anything?
No, just we began our audit for fiscal year 22, so we won't have that audit problem.
We won't? Okay, so we should have it by the end of,
Well, it won't be late like it was, but we began it. So
Okay.
we supplied them with all the information they need.
okay.
So,
All right.
I
Okay,
have a
Mayor and
question
Council.
for the,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
treasurer.
Yes.
Remember all of those, meetings we were supposed to have with Plant Moran and a couple other people last year? I mean, the people from Remans was gonna come in. What happened to all of that?
is it last year?
Well, no, this year, I'm talking about the fiscal year.
What are you referring to meetings that they're supposed to be?
They were supposed to come in and address us and answer questions that we were unable to get answers to from you guys.
I think we've already had that meeting.
Did we have, excuse me, I may be crazy, all right? But did we have a meeting with Plant Moran as we were told we were going to?
I haven't.
I don't remember. And usually Remans comes in and goes
He
over
did.
the audit.
He came
He
here.
came here,
Yeah,
okay,
he
so
did.
the
Now, the
other
auditors
meeting
came.
is the one we didn't have.
Plant Moran didn't come.
Okay.
When Plant Moran came, didn't they do, they were on,
He did a Zoom meeting.
they did a Zoom.
That Raymond came in and Plant Moran did the Zoom meeting. Daniel Clark, he came in and did the whole audit.
Okay, I must have been dozing that day, because I don't recall it.
Okay, well, if you like, talk to the mayor and see whether or not we can't get
Oh,
them
no,
back
that
in.
ain't necessary.
Oh.
Talking to the mayor ain't never necessary.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, mayor and council, communications, Councilman Williams. Do you have anything?
I don't have anything tonight, Madam Chairman.
All right. Councilman Chisholm.
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair. This past Friday, I did participate with the Inkster Goodfellas and No Child Without a Christmas with selling the papers and raising funds to go towards that event. I will put a plea out to the public. The Inkster Goodfellas need your help. There weren't many volunteers out there on that day to really show a huge presence in Inkster. I had a few passerbys or a few persons pass through that said, "Is this for Inkster?" And I said, yeah, and they literally circled back around because they saw myself out there in the vest. And Councilwoman Washington was out there with me for about an hour. And they did not realize, because we had such a low presence, unlike the other communities, when they go out, you see them on every corner. If 95% of the traffic didn't come through Inkster Road and Cherry Hill, I missed them outside of the other gentleman who was at Michigan Avenue and Middle Belt. So I do just want to put a plea out there. If you are able, please consider helping out when these types of events come around, or activities, I should say, because I know a lot of us either were or know people who benefited from what the Goodfellas do within the city or any community. And so just in an effort to give back, that's my thing. I get out there and help them as best I can. And of course, I got a little raspy voice now and out there in the cold. But Madam Chair, can Barbara Cooper come up and speak on that as well?
Okay.
Thank you.
Good evening.
I just want to say, the mayor has said on this Saturday that we were going to do the paper drive again. And we need everybody to come out. And he's rallying up people, and I've got additional people to come out and help. So, Steve, if you're not doing anything Saturday, they're going to be doing it Saturday. And the Goodfellas does need everybody's help. We definitely have over 500 applications, so we need as much help as we can get. I would like to thank the Commission on Aging. Today, they did the raffle, and the proceeds was dedicated to the Goodfellas, and I appreciate that. And of course, Chief Ratcliffe won.
Oh, no.
And he donated it
Oh, isn't
back
that nice?
to the Goodfellas. So
So
that
what
was
time
great.
Saturday?
8:00
8 o'clock? Okay.
at the complex is where we'll be meeting, and then from there they'll be going out. And he said he's going everywhere. He's going to all the businesses as well. So we're gonna try to have folks on the corners as well as hitting the streets, checking with the businesses. So thank everyone who helped out on Friday. We didn't have much help, but we did very well.
That's good.
With the papers. We did very well. Amen. Thank you.
Thank you.
And that's all I have, Madam Chair.
Oh, yeah?
Gabe is not gonna be here in time to
Okay.
give out papers, but we do have papers for those that put the full and half page ad in. We do have special papers for you all.
All right, thank you.
That's all I have. Thank you.
Okay, Councilwoman Watley, you have
I have
anything?
nothing.
Okay. I don't have anything either at this time, but I know the treasurer. I know I did email you guys some stuff. Were you able to give her the budget to actuals, revenue and expenditures? Did we get that for this month though?
Yeah, I sent it out to everyone.
You have something? Because I didn't see it in the email. Did you send us out one or you?
Yeah, I sent it in the email. I attached everybody.
Okay. All right.
And
All
I
right,
printed your copies.
And you printed it. Okay.
Remind you to get them.
Okay, so that's all we have now. So motion to adjourn. Oh, but this is really good. Do you need anything, Councilwoman?
No, I'll move for us to do.
Oh.
Second.
Second. Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, you guys have a good night.